My name is Daniel Blalock, and I'm going to be doing a speech on Alaska. This is my audience, and I also have a few slides as my visual aid. According to Summer Lane and Running with Wolves, and I quote, Alaska was the cure to the disease of my despair. Alaska is one of the most diverse and beautiful places in the world. Today I'm going to be talking about how up-to-date the communities are, how crazy the weather is throughout the year, and the beauty that Alaska holds. Although many people think that people living in Alaska live in igloos and huts, that is simply not true. According to the official Alaska State website, it says, Alaska's larger communities have fast food restaurants, theaters, recreation facilities, modern healthcare facilities, and the usual city conveniences. Although Alaska communities are far behind bigger cities such as New York and Atlanta, it has made tremendous advances. A big part of the lack of modern community in Alaska is due to the lack of people. Alaska is the least populated state by land. Many northern towns in Alaska are hard to reach except by boat or plane. With that being said, modern stores would struggle getting their supplies up north. Although Alaska faces challenges becoming the most modern as they can, they work constantly to have the best for their people. Although that is one challenge for the people living there, that is not their worst challenge. That would be the weather. In Alaska, there are two main seasons, summer and winter. During summer, the sun stays above the horizon for most of the day and deep into the night. There is one day during the summer where the sun never sets below the horizon. Many people buy drapes instead of blinds to completely block out the sun at night and have a good night's sleep. Fairbanks can get extremely cold in the winters and often up to 90 degrees in the summers. Although during the summer the sun stays above the horizon for most of the day and deep into the night, during the winter the sun rarely stays above the horizon for more than 10 hours a day. During the winter, there is one full day where the sun never fully rises above the horizon. Many people purchase LED lights to have fluorescent light throughout their house, or as the locals like to call them, happy lights. Although Alaska faces drastic swings in weather, it is truly one of the most beautiful places in the world. According to Sebastião Salgado, and I quote, the light in Alaska in particular is so beautiful, such an incredible light. Alaska has many beautiful mountain ranges, rivers, and streams. Most people say that the sunrise and the sunsets are their favorite views. According to Cassiano M. at Elite Daily, he says, seeing the northern lights should be at the top of your wanderlust list, especially if your main goal for traveling is to take in breathtaking views and Mother Nature's finest. In movies, the northern lights are depicted as dancing yellow, green, and purple colors in the sky. It is a perfect representation of the real thing. The aurora borealis is one of the most beautiful spectacles on Earth. Although Alaska faces some of the most challenging weather in the world, it has some of the most beautiful landscapes that you'll ever see. Even though Alaska isn't the most populated or up-to-date, there is something special between those state lines. Something nobody can truly explain. Do you have any questions?
I do.
Yeah.
How big is Alaska?
Alaska is 663,000 square miles.
What's the population?
The population is 731,000 people.
Wow. It's one person every square mile.
1.2.
1.2.
Have you ever been there yourself?
Yes, I was born and raised in Alaska.
What's the coldest you ever?
The coldest I've ever been was probably like, I don't really remember because, I was kind of young, but it's probably around -60.
And you experience 90 above too?
Yeah, during the summers it'll get up to 90 above.
Do you go to school during that cold?
No, so like, -20 is when they require jackets at recess. -40 is no recess, and -60 is no school.
Wow.
Any other questions? No? Cool, thank you.
Thank you.